Good morning, Chasm listeners. This is Nolan Notch, Wildlife Habitat Specialist with the Stearns Conservation District. Welcome to this week's Conservation Tape. With ice fishing season here, I'd like to start off with a quick bit about ice safety. Here is a clip from the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources Conservation Officer Alex Birdsall.
Morning, my name is Conservation Officer Alex Birdsall with Minnesota DNR, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about ice safety. As you can see, the lakes are starting to ice up now and people are starting to venture out in the ice. And so it's this time of year where we start thinking about how we can be safe on the ice as we enjoy the sport of ice fishing. There's some good numbers to go off of for basic ice safety. You need about 4 inches of solid ice before you go out on foot, about at least 6 inches before going out on an ATV, and over a foot before going out in your vehicle. You can reference the Minnesota DNR website for the specifics, but those are just a good rule of thumb to go off of for ice safety. Always check the ice in the area you're fishing. Be safe. If you see open water nearby, could be a tricky ice to be on. So, and then slush on top of the ice is another indicator of bad ice. So take a look at what's around you, and if you don't see anybody else on the lake, that might be a sign that the ice is not ready as well. Always cut a hole in the ice, double check before going out there, especially before driving your vehicle out there. Every year vehicles go through the ice, and that can become a very dangerous incident if you go through in your vehicle.
With winter here, it is important to be mindful of winter habitat for wildlife. The two main needs for survival are cover and food. One critical point to remember is that without a reliable food source, even the best winter cover cannot support wildlife in a severe winter. Food sources must be edible, digestible, and available throughout the whole winter. One good idea is food plots, and I think they are a great option to help get wildlife through severe winters. Plantings may vary based off of what species you are looking to help, but you can also plant fruit and nut-bearing trees. I think they are an excellent source of food for wildlife, such as berries from crabapple trees, plums from plum trees, and cranberries from cranberry trees. You can also get oak trees and walnuts and hazelnuts that have nuts that drop throughout the fall and into the winter. And also leftover corn and soybeans can be sufficient as well. For winter cover, the 3 primary functions of a good winter cover area are to provide protection from drifting snow, to reduce wind chill exposure, and provide escape from predators. For cover, both herbaceous and woody cover are needed. Large blocks of herbaceous cover such as cattails, switchgrass, sorghum, Sudan grass, and even narrow road corn would work. For woody cover plantings, shelter belts, heavy evergreen plantings, and heavy shrub layers are a very good cover. With the large amount of snow that we have gotten throughout this week, I expect that this winter will probably be pretty excessive for wildlife, so it's just something to keep in mind. For anybody can help out, especially with bird species such as pheasant and turkeys and whatnot. I mean, they like to resort to that native grass cover, and with the snow, it knocks it down, and it's stressful for them. Speaking of pheasants, Stearns County Pheasants Forever is hosting its 43rd annual banquet on March 28th, 2026 at the Freeport Community Center. Please register early since seating is limited, and the doors will be opening at 5 p.m. For more information, you can email stearnspf@gmail.com. Once again, that's stearnspf@gmail.com. As tradition, there will be a silent auction, a live auction, and many other great prizes. One thing that's exciting and new to this year, Stearns PF is excited to offer a drawing for a 2025 Polaris Sportsman 4-wheeler. Tickets are limited and selling fast, so please let us know if you would like any. You can visit the Stearns County Pheasants Forever website to register. This has been your weekly conservation report from the Stearns Conservation District. Once again, I am Nolan Notch, Wildlife Habitat Specialist. Good luck to everybody this ice season, and to everybody else, drive safe.